Ham said about the rookie, he has the potential to help us and help us immediately. Darvin is implying Jalen will be getting enough time to show himself in the NBA, something he didn't do for Max Christie in the previous campaign. So, Schifino has looked very good. He's looked raw, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying he looks like an already polished made guy, but he does look like a guy that could help in spots and in moments, right? He's a guy that I absolutely think you could throw in and have him play 10 minutes a game, and he's not going to do anything crazy, right? He's a guy that can conduct himself. He has shown the ability to play defense on one end and also go get buckets on the other end. His shot seems to be kind of coming around. That's been nice, right? He's been knocking down shots more frequently. I don't think he plays major significant minutes, right? I don't think he does anything like that. The report that came out, well, Darvin Ham said that for one in the summer league when he was being interviewed, but the reports that came out talked about something like, oh, he didn't do that for Max Christie. But I mean, Max Christie played half of the season. He played 41 games. He started in 3 of them, and he played about 12 and a half minutes per game. Like, I don't see Schifino playing more than that, right? Now, I do think Schifino could get some time, could get some run, could get some burn. Absolutely, right? The point guard, you got D'Lo. They do want to, based on the reports, want to play Austin Reeves at point guard more and allow him to have point guard duties. You do have LeBron James if you need it, but he doesn't really want that if he doesn't have to. And then you also have Gabe Vincent. But Schifino could play in either spot with the 6'6" size. He's got good frame. He has shown the ability to go coast to coast and finish at the rim. He's good at getting to the basket. He's also a guy that has shown his size and strength and his ability to finish through contact. That's good as well. If he can just be respectable shooting the ball, he has a nice little floater, nice little mid-range, but nowhere elite, right? But again, he's a rookie. He has a lot of room to grow, a lot of potential ahead. He's a guy that I do see him being like Max Christie last year, right? Like, I don't think Darvin Ham's playing, Schifino 30 minutes a game. I don't think that's happening, right? The only way I see that happening is, knock on wood, disaster happens, right? And I could, though, see him get 12, 15 minutes on, half the season. Like, basically what I read Max Christie did, right? Max Christie, 41 games, started 3. I don't think he'll really start because we had more of a need for Christie than we did for at the point guard position for Schifino. But, I mean, if, you say it's a night, you give your guys a night off, something like that, or, a little couple nagging injuries, maybe you can make an argument, hey, let's start Schifino and see how he does. We're playing, whatever, playing San Antonio or something like that. We're playing one of these tanking teams, playing Charlotte or something. Like, why not throw Schifino out there and see how he does? Right? Let's give him a look. Like, I could see something like that happening. Like Max Christie, like I said, started 3 games. I could see something like that happening. Now, part of the reason Christie started 3 games is because, we started the season 2-10, and we had an undersized roster, and it was just an absolute mess. But still, right? 41 games, 12 minutes per game, average. All right. I could see Schifino being in that ballpark, right? Maybe there's a game or two where he goes and he gives you 25 minutes, right? But I think it averages out to just sparing minutes here and there. I think he flip-flops back and forth from the G League. Same thing with Lewis and any young guys that we bring up. If the Lakers end up signing with that 15th roster spot, end up signing like a Hodge or a Castleton or something like that, same thing. I expect them to flip-flop back and forth and be guys that, one night they're with the Lakers, the next night they're with the South Bay, right? I absolutely see that being the case. But when you're talking about Schifino, one, I do like his potential as a two-way guard. He does need to develop a three-point shot, right? Like I said, his shot seems to be coming around a little better. He seems to be a little more confident. He's knocking them down more frequently, but he's still nowhere near, in my opinion, a NBA-level three-point shooter. His shot is good. It's there, right? He's a good free throw shooter, or he has been. And, he's knocked down the mid-range efficiently and all that stuff. But right now, for me, I see him as a push-the-pace guard, right? Like, basically using him the way that the Lakers kind of used Dennis Schroeder last year and Russell Westbrook, right? The Lakers love to get out and run, love to push the pace, right? Schifino's a guy where you could run sets like that, right? Like you could throw the young guys out there and, give LeBron and everybody some rest, put Schifino at the point guard, surround him with Austin Reeves and Taurean Prince and a couple shooters, and maybe if you do, let's say you do get Christian Wood, right? Maybe you throw Christian Wood out there. So maybe you have like Schifino, Reeves, Prince, Wood, and Reddish or something. And just go, right? Just run. Let him be our sort of Russell Westbrook, right? Hopefully better and fits better, but it could give you a different change of pace, right? Guy 6'6", good size, can go coast to coast, can finish through contact, can be a drive and kick. He's had some really nice passes, right? He's had some really great playmaking moments. I don't think he's like an elite level playmaker or anything like that. But again, he's also a rookie, but he does see the court pretty well, right? We've seen him make some nice passes, nice plays. And I think in spots, again, hey, let's put out a unit because that's the point of an 82 game season, right? See what things work, what don't. You want to round out and do what you got to do to figure everything out for the playoffs, right? So you test and experiment things over an 82 game season, right? Like, let's see what this lineup looks like. Let's see what Schifino out there with the starters looks like. Let's see what Schifino out there with the bench unit looks like. Let's see what Schifino out there with these other four guys looks like, right? What are Schifino's strengths? Okay, he can get out in transition, push the pace, run and gun, play some defense. He's got good size, good strength, good lower center of gravity, all of that, right? Let's test that. Like, that's what you want to do with the rookies, right? That's how you want to, if you were ever going to test that, that's how I would test it, right? And again, don't expect him to be some big moment guy. I mean, it'd be great, right? Like if he comes in, like let's say he gets 10 minutes a game, right? Because they're trying to keep everyone minutes low. Let's say, Darvin Ham, he's like, hey, keep everyone's minutes at 30 minutes or less. So everyone's healthy, everyone's fresh. We'll give guys nights off here and there. But for the most part, let's keep everybody good, right? So let's lean on the rookie. That's why he's a rookie, right? 82 games is a lot of games. So throw him out there. Maybe he gets 10 minutes a game, and maybe he shines, right? Because the floor is going to be more spread. If you surround him with shooters, which the Lakers didn't have anywhere close to that with Russ, right? You put him out there, you surround him with shooters, and you allow him to just play his game. Go out there and do what you do. Get to the basket, finish through contact, play some solid defense, driving kicks, all that stuff. I'm not saying he doesn't have like the burst and the foot speed and the athleticism of Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook is a top 75 player all time. I know Russell Westbrook gets a ton of hate and Laker fans and stuff like that, but I'm not comparing Schifino to Russell Westbrook by any means. Schifino's nowhere near the level of player that Russell Westbrook was. But what I am comparing is the type of play and style that the Lakers ran with Russell Westbrook, that fast-paced run and gun, four wide, and let Russ just get ahead of steam. I could see them doing that with Schifino and allowing him to get minutes as like that type of point guard. Hey, every time you have the ball in your hands, just go. Don't slow down. Don't go. Use your youth. Use your speed. Use that to just get out, get ahead, and push the pace, right? Because the Lakers are absolutely going to want to run. I mean, the Lakers last year were one of the top teams in the league in transition, even before and pace. Even after the Russell Westbrook trade. It wasn't like, well, yeah, because they had... No, even after Russell Westbrook, they were one of the top teams in that department, in that field. And I think Schifino could help in that regards. Gives you another playmaker that's out there, a guy that can, hopefully he's knocking down shots. Not saying he has to be elite, but can he be average, right? Can he be league average at shooting threes, right? Which is only 35%. If he can just be that, then I could absolutely see him getting minutes. I don't think Darvin Ham is going to give him heavy minutes. Also Darvin Ham, we've seen he's kind of like a diplomat almost, right? Like he's out there just, he's a guy, because the way that they phrase the question, like he's shown some nice flashes. He looks like a guy that is NBA ready, and so yeah, I mean, what is Darvin Ham supposed to say? Like, no, he's not, like we're gonna give him a couple. Like, no, it's like, yeah, no, he's definitely a guy. You want to build his confidence. You want him to feel like, okay, like, so it makes sense what Darvin Ham said, where he was like, hey, no, yeah, absolutely. He's a guy that we feel like could come in and really help and contribute this season for the Lakers, right? Like, he was just saying the politically correct thing, right? He was saying the thing that you want to hear from your head coach for a young player, right? Darvin Ham is very good at that, very good at just like, yeah, getting players to buy in, getting players to believe that he believes in them, all that stuff. I don't think he's playing any type of significant or heavy minutes, right? I don't even know how much he's going to be in the actual rotation. But I do think he's a guy that, when given minutes and when given opportunity, can make an impact out there, right? I see him as a guy that can absolutely, at least when he's out there, he's not going to mess things up, right? I don't see that. I see a guy that you can throw out there, give him 10 to 15 minutes, and tell him what he needs to do. You let him use his strengths, and I think those strengths could help benefit the Lakers. But anyway, as always, this is a discussion, so I pass the question on to you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. First off, what do you think of Jalen Hood Schifino? Do you like him? Do you not? Are you disappointed in his play so far? Are you excited about his play? Do you think his potential for the future is good? Could you see him getting minutes this year? Do you think Darvin Ham actually meant what he said, or he was just kind of, saying the right things? However you feel, whatever your thoughts are, I'd love to hear it. Let me know down in the comments.